So there's this business partner of mine who told me she actually asked me to talk to two persons that she holds so dear. She wanted me to talk to them or to try to get them to see reasons why they need to be part of our community. You might be wondering, what community am I talking about? Don't worry, you're going to know that in a short while. But I was reluctant, and I told her that we're in a community that we do not need to chase people. We do not need to go after people, because what we have is not gold. It's actually diamond. It's precious. What we actually have. So she told me that these two persons really mean a lot to her. They've been through so many things together. So I decided to call them. So I'm going to call them Mr. T and Mr. O. So when I called up Mr. T and I asked him, I said, we had a very beautiful conversation the other day. What's actually holding you from starting off? And he told me, hey, my man, you know what? I love this. It makes complete sense. I mean, what you're doing now, what you're saying, giving me complete control over my finances. It makes complete sense. But I wish I had this a week before we met, because I was looking for what to do with money. I didn't want to keep my money in the bank, so I had to put $2,500 into a particular business that was supposed to give me returns of maybe, I think, a certain returns. I believe it's also part of this 0.5%, 1% returns every day, but he didn't mention that. And so because of that, he told me that he was cash trapped, that he's working so hard in order to be part of the community. And I made it clear to him that, listen, there is a promo that is going on right now that you can take advantage of. I didn't have that when I joined, all right? And if you do not hurry and that promo passes, you would have to pay full, and that's going to be heavy. You would be saving, if you take advantage of the promo, you'll be saving about $1,200, which you can actually replicate using the strategies that we have. And so that was for Mr. T. I then called Mr. O, and he said the same thing. He said he's been out of job trying to find something to do, and then the business world, kind of slammed him sort of. He went back into working, but then he's doing everything possible to also do business on the side, so that side by side his job, which is amazing. But that if he had heard about this earlier, weeks before, he would have made a different decision. But right now, his money is also stuck somewhere where he's waiting for some small returns to come back. These two men, I spoke with them. They were, and these are real stories, all right? They were phenomenal. They're actually phenomenal men, and I respect them. I hope that we'll be able to work together, okay? Here's the thing. If only we were there earlier, they would have made a different decision. So, if you are there, and so it's a two-way thing. If you are there and you're looking for something to do, you're looking for an investment to go into, a business to go into, but you are not sure, why don't you reach out to us? And let us discuss with you what we have. You do not have to commit. You just need to listen and see if it really makes sense. These two men, they wish they had heard this, whatever was said earlier. The flip side of the coin is, if you are already in this community, you know what we're doing, you know the benefits, you know that we're taking profit, and you are not telling someone, you feel that, okay, this person is too big, he's probably comfortable, she's probably comfortable, she probably won't even listen to me. Aren't you being presumptuous? Aren't you making a mistake? Okay? Aren't you being selfish? Why don't you just tell the person and let the person decide whether he wants to begin to take profit or not? Why keep it to yourself, all right? There are people out there that are just putting their money into something that would actually hurt them because they do not know better. You could just be the savior. Why shut up? Why don't you tell them and let them make a decision whether they want to be part of this movement or not? Now, this is another story, another part of it. I was really badly burnt in 2018. I know many people suffered from the business meltdown 2017, 2018, especially in this part of the world, and people suffered the effect in 2019 and 2020. COVID-19 came. 2021, some people are still struggling. So I was badly burnt, and then in 2019 I had an opportunity to actually turn my situation around. But I was so deep, emotionally deep in my loss, and I wasn't willing to listen to anything. I blocked my mind. Between the time February 2019 to February 2020, some people turned $500 in this same opportunity, turned $500 into over $3.125 million. This is real story. There are facts and figures, independent facts and figures that you can go check, and I can share that with you if you contact me. Now, that was more than enough money I needed to turn around, to get back what I lost. But I blocked my mind. Fast forward to 2021, a friend of mine called me and presented the same opportunity, but in a different way. He took me out. He took my wife and I out. He gave us a dinner. We ate. We were just relaxed, and then he threw the question. And I was still defensive. But when I started seeing the figures, wisdom spoke to me and said, shut up, stop being proud, listen. So I listened. I started looking at the figures. What intrigued me was the figures were not about what he told me, but they were independently verifiable. So I had to go do my search. I couldn't sleep for 2-3 nights. I was doing my search because I wanted a way out. So eventually I decided to jump in, and I have not been disappointed. Now listen, it's a journey. It's not a one-day thing. It's a journey, but it's been a fulfilling journey. What are we giving to you? So before I tell you what we're giving to you, what's the lesson? The lesson is my friend was able to get to me even if I was blocked. I had a wall around me. But he saw the need. He took the lead. And I'm forever grateful to him for not shutting up, for telling me this. Secondly, he found a way to get to me. That was work. If he had just sent me messages, if he had just called me over the phone, I probably would say, hey, one of those things. I already know this thing. I've been there in 2019 and I left. Nothing. But he found a way to get through to me. He showed me the figures. You see, figures, facts, they tell, stories sell. So when I saw the figures, and I respected the fact that I could independently verify the figures that made sense. So I jumped in. So I thank him for that. So who is it that you are trying to reach, but you do not know how to get to them, and that's why you're not getting to them? Are you depriving them of something? Listen, people are suffering, but their ego will not allow them to come out and say so. Whenever you ask them, how are you doing? They say, fine, awesome, great. It's not really great. Get down to them. I've asked people, many people, especially home business professionals, entrepreneurs, network marketers, affiliate marketers. I ask them, hey, how are you doing? They say, awesome. And I go close to them. I say, really, how are you doing? How is your business doing? And then they get down to say, man, we're trying. We're just trying to get by. Now, there's a problem. Now, not like I have a magic wand to solve all the problems, but then it opens a way for us to start a conversation. So start developing yourself, growing yourself so that you can reach out to people that need help, and you have the key. Become more proficient in teaching and helping people. That was what my friend did, and I'm grateful. Now, what is this about? This is about an opportunity, a business opportunity. Well, nobody's asking you to give anybody a dime. No. You are not going to give anybody a dime. You are not going to tie your money down for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 months. You are not going to receive 1%, 0.5% meager return on investment every day, and then you're happy that your money is working for you. No. You're going to have, read my lips, you're going to have 100% control over your own funds. In fact, there is nobody in this community that will take a dime from you to do business for you. We will just show you assets that you can acquire on your own depending on your financial capacity. And we will show you when to buy the assets, when to sell them. And another thing is that you will keep 100% of any profit made. So first, you have total control over your funds. 2, we will show you what to do with the funds. You will then decide whether you want to do that or not. No pressure. Number 3, whatever profit that comes out of this, you will take 100% of the profit made. Number 4, you are not tying down your money anytime. If you buy an asset this moment, 10 minutes down the line, you get a call from the village and they say they need some money and you do not have any money cash and you've put your money into an asset, you can sell the asset in 5-10 minutes. And in maybe another 15 minutes, the money literally will be in your local bank account. No strings attached. Does it sound too good to be true? Of course, maybe it does, but it is true. Now, you might decide to stay there and say, so what is he talking about? You keep analyzing back and forth. That's your problem. It's not my problem. The train has left the station. So what you need to do, I don't know where you'll be watching this video, but you can get across to me right away. I will share with you detailed information and then you can actually take decision. Or if there's a link somewhere on top, below, maybe on the right, on the left, click on the link so that you can get more details. Stop giving your money to people to invest in your behalf and they pay you 1%, 0.5% while you take 100% of the risk every day. Boom, if something happens, they come back and tell you stories. And then you go to the SSA, GSS, and then you go to SFU, you go to the police, you go to EFCC. You waste both your time and everybody's time. And not to talk about the emotional stress, the psychological strain that all of these things put you through. But if you have control over your funds, you decide what you want to do with it. As for me, I've learned a lot. Very bitter lesson. Lost money, gotten into situations where I lost relationships, so I'm not taking money from anybody to do any business for them. I show them what to do and they decide to do. So what we're doing, we're giving you back the control. Take control. Don't be scared. Many people are scared of taking control because they don't want to make mistakes. They're looking for who will make the mistakes for them and blame them. As long as you keep pushing the opportunity, I call it opportunity, to make mistakes, you deny yourself the privilege of learning. Don't do that to yourself, because if you're not learning, you are dying. Your comfort zone is your death zone. So, long story short, get back to me right now, or get back to whoever sent this video to you, right? And ask for more details. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. We are building one of the most amazing and powerful community of profit takers, where we give you control. Listen, nobody, absolutely nobody goes broke by taking profit. Many people do not know how to take profit. That's why people could stay for 60, 70 years of their lives and they're still broke. This is not about materialism. Get me? This is about you taking control over your life and your finances so that you can put food on your table. You can also give something to someone in need. You can take your family out. You can take care of your family, your wife, your husband, your children. That's it. You can just live the life the way you want to lead a life you like within the space that you've created. And you do not need to leave your job. No, you do not need to leave your job. All right? So, get back to me right now. Do not procrastinate. It will not cost you anything to get back to me right now. Whether it's on WhatsApp, on Facebook Messenger, on Instagram, get back to me right now. My name is Stallone-Obaraemi Samuel. Or get back to whoever sent this video to you and ask for more details. My sincere desire to you, my friend, is that you go on succeeding. But I know firmly that for you to go on succeeding, you need to become a better version of yourself. And that is what we are giving. We are a knowledge-driven community. I hope this makes sense to you and it lightens and brightens up your day as you go out there and keep taking profit. I wish you a profitable day, a profitable week, a profitable month ahead, and a profitable year ahead. Bye for now.